YouTube real quick. Let's see. So
Oh yeah, let's see. We're on.
we are. Are we audible?
Uh, yeah, I can hear.
Can you hear yourself? Oh,
Yeah, I
look at
can
that.
hear
It's
you.
perfect. All right.
Everything's fine. Pretty sure. The picture's there, and we can hear both of us. There's no music though.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Pretty sure. The picture's there, and we can hear.
Okay. So I'll play. Should I just play some You know, I'll look up instrumental Five Nights at Freddy's playlist.
That works.
Well, we can just play Forgotten Theme in the background for 10 hours. That's what we're doing. We're playing Forgotten Theme in the background. Credit to Emil Mako. Nobody wants a TurboTax ad.
I'm just changing the patch project. There we go. Share.
Alright, so I think the music should be working now. Can you hear the music?
Wait, I'm not on it. I'm keeping it muted because I don't want to hear an echo. I don't hear it, no.
On the live stream?
It's about 5 seconds behind real time, but no, I don't hear it. Real time, but no, I don't hear it.
I can hear it when I'm listening to it.
Real time, but no, I don't hear it.
I can hear it when I'm listening to it.
Real time, but there's so many echoes. Oh my god!
Yeah, fun.
I don't hear it.
Oh, while you're listening to the live stream? Is it unmuted?
Yeah, I'm listening to it, but oh, I do hear it very quietly. But it's very. Maybe turn it up.
I did. I just did.
Oh, that's probably why I can hear it. Okay, we're a bit fine. Alright.
Why not you two are my friends?
What?
Yeah, I joined this. I mean, why not you two are my friends?
Okay.
That's what Locksmer commented.
What on the on your QNA thing?
Yes, it's the last comment.
Wow. So go from the bottom up, I would, to the oldest comment first. Wait, are we gonna start yet, or are we gonna wait till 5 o'clock?
Or 12, whatever. Might. Just no. No, whenever you look at Crafty, when you look at the description, it's like it has a show more at the bottom of it. When you press show more, it's just Crafty-HQ. No.
You asked me,
And you said no. So
there's a couple. There's 4 watching. Well, it says 5, but I'd probably count as one of them.
there are 3 watching then, cause I think I count as one as well.
Maybe, I don't know. It keeps going up and down, so God knows what's going on. Right, we're just gonna talk about anything till 5 o'clock, because we've got to give people a chance to join.
Yeah. So how was your guys' day been? Before we start, let's get
It's been good. I've been working on Phasma Fighters Remastered. It's been great. Been very
Great.
smooth.
I've
I put up the voice audition earlier.
Freddy Yawn Bear, Freddy Yawn Bear, Freddy Yawn Bear, Freddy Yawn Bear, Freddy Yawn Bear. Do 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 do. I love this song.
Isn't that from? That's the blah, 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 Shadow Candy. right?
Yeah, this is the night.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Here's a question. Sinful and Luxmer, can you guys hear the music?
Oh, it's Sinful on as well.
Yeah, he commented. That's how I know he's on.
Okay.
Oh, only 3 are watching. I don't think I count, so.
I don't think you do count. Because for me it says 3 watching now, but Luxmer and Sinful are on, so.
Okay, so Sinful hears it.
I'm pretty sure we're fine. Like literally everything's working. Usually when we do live stream, there's always something that's not working. But
We should tell T-Dorn. Get T-Dorn. I know T-Dorn will join. Just specifically comment to T. Ooh, I know what to do.
you message him.
No, I'm gonna put it on the our little thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, but T-Dorn isn't online. Like Samuel told me that he's like never online.
Yeah, because when he's online, we're like dead. Because he is like, I think it's like a 7-hour break from us. So currently it's already like 7 o'clock for him.
Oh my god, like 8 o'clock, yeah. No, I don't know. Time zones confuse me.
Because if you're 5 hours ahead from what time I'm at, it's currently 5 in the afternoon for you. If Sam is 7 hours ahead, then it's 7 in the afternoon for him.
Yeah. Well, Samuel's Italian, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
2 hours ahead. 2 hours ahead of me.
Oh, Sam's on! We were just talking about you, Sam.
Oh, hello. Speaking of you, sorry. We were discussing time zones.
And hello, Spooky. I am spooked. Yes, I am.
Oh, hello. I'm too spooky for you. I remember you. Great voice actor for Crafty-HQ Custom Night. Brilliant. I loved all the voice acting for Crafty-HQ Custom Night. There wasn't a single one which really disappointed me.
The only one I didn't like was Stuffed Caleb's voice acting.
Oh, yeah. Who voiced Stuffed Caleb? Because
yeah, he sucked at it.
Really
it was horrible. But honestly, though, that was the biggest mistake. Why is everybody dancing in the chat?
Dances in banjo. Right. I don't. Well, we have about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
till the
2-ish.
Before we start early to give people a chance to get on.
How are you guys enjoying this forgotten theme?
Forgotten theme. Fun as a Candies remastered.
Yes, it was such a good thing.
Great. I remember when we were like all playing it.
Oh yeah, we both played it together. And you found out that there's actually 24 cameras for him. How did you even find that out? Let's ask you that. That's the first question to start off this stream.
First question. Nothing to do.
How did you find out that
What do you?
Shadow Candy has 25 cameras? And not.
What do you mean 25 cameras?
Because there are 12 cameras originally, and he can appear on or he either appears with night vision on or off, plus cam 13.
Oh, yes, I remember that because he either spawned in a camera with the night vision on or camera without the night vision off. So it kind of doubled up. The thing. I don't know how.
Good job, Sam. You achieved something in life. You achieved the explosion achievement.
Explode.
Stop. First you guys dance, then you guys make JoJo references, and now you guys are blowing up. What are you guys' intentions?
Right, we
Why don't I have my right hand?
Yeah, you don't.
Let's see. So basically, when I first designed my character, him pre-wither. I mean, this isn't for Crafty, but this is just a thing we'll do. Then right after I answer this, since it's 12 now, we'll go straight into asking crafty questions. So, the reason Stuffed Caleb doesn't have his hand is because normally where his right hand is, stop blowing up. He has, normally where his right hand is, it's just a microphone. And whenever it becomes Stuffed Caleb, the mic is broken. Well, it like breaks off, so there's nothing there anymore.
So instead of you having a right hand, you have a microphone just attached
Yes.
to your lower hand.
Yes.
To your lower arm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why are you blowing up? Okay, you know what? We're starting. So if you guys have any questions, just put them there.
Put them in the chat.
Put them in the chat. Oh. Be done is here. Be gone is here.
No.
Alright, I need to open. You know what? Okay, since nobody replied to like anything else, we're going straight into the interview time project that is on my featured page.
Yes, interview. So
Bear is
you can also.
Freddy is
You can
yawn.
also
Freddy
comment
yawn
on
bear.
that too.
Freddy yawn bear. 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 Freddy yawn bear.
Just can it, won't ya?
Nah, I'm good. Okay. So.
Right, so do bottom up. So do the oldest comment all the way up to the newest.
Alright. So the first comment is by I'm Not Davian. So. His question is, so how do you get inspiration from your games? For your games? What? Okay, yeah. How do you get inspiration for your games?
Well, to be honest, I don't. It depends which games you're talking about. There are some games which just came to me naturally, and then there are some games which did take inspiration. For example, I can't think of one by the top of my head. I've forgotten half the games I've made.
You know, let's start off with this. How did...
Oh, wait, no, I got it. So games like One Night Within Underground was very Sister Location inspired, and I don't know. It just depends, really. It depends.
Here's a good question. I mean, this is kind of one that I'm thinking of. So one of my favorite games from you is Back to Square One. You know that already. So I exactly want to know, like, do you remember like how you originally came up with the idea of making Back to Square One?
Ah, yes. Okay. Back to Square One goes a while back.
I think it's like it was like that was like the first project you made. That was like right a while back, like right as you joined Scratch. Then you were dead for a while, and then you came back.
No, it wasn't that early. I joined Scratch back in like 2012, 2013, because I used to do Scratch Club, and you know my account. That's the reason it's like 5 years old. Because
so you deleted all
like
of your
6
old
years
projects.
No, they're not deleted. Well, most of them are deleted. There's some still left, but they're just not shared. I never shared anything. I just kept everything unshared. And but Back to Square One, obviously, I released it on my Scratch. I think it was like August 2017, so just before FNAF 6 came out. And it was the idea of what if there was an investigation which happened after the events of FNAF 1.
Well, originally it took place after Fast Furious Fright.
Yeah, and that's clever. That's why the Back to Square One. That's why some of the parts of the Back to Square One animatronics are quite random, because those parts which they have are the exact same parts from the Fast Furious Fright location. For example, you know, Foxy has you know, his head without the ears
and his hook arm, but not his endo arm.
Because the story was that they got after the animatronics were torn apart by Purple Guy, their endoskeletons were still intact, but their endoskeletons tried to repair themselves with scraps left over from their old suit. But the actual development of it went. I used to have a friend, and we both wanted to come up with a FNAF fan game, and we came up with that idea ages ago, back in like 2015, and then 2017 I decided to bring it. We weren't friends anymore in 2017 because he moved elsewhere, but I decided to, you know, I decided to finally make it, but for myself. and it was interesting because we used Minimator. We used Minimator for the visuals, weirdly, and we used Minecraft for the visuals. And you know, originally there was going to be like burnt Springtrap, and you had to get a so there's a window in the front of you. You have to pick up a paper ball out of the paper bin, and you have to throw it out the window, and it would distract Springtrap to go away.
I remember you talked about me with that. Like after you released the remastered, you got a message from your friend on not Scratch, but Steam, with like an office for the remastered.
Oh yeah. When I released Back to Square One Remastered, he actually, you know, after years of not seeing him, he messaged me on Steam saying, "Oh my god, you actually made that game a thing," because he saw it, and it was interesting.
What do you mean?
I was not expecting to see it.
Steph Caleb loves paper balls.
You do.
Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Sam. All right. So, Fred's the first question out of the way. That was an interesting. That's nice. And I still remember.
Nice.
I voiced two characters. One is never coming back. Because that was a humanoid character.
Oh yes, but for Back to Square One.
For after night 6.
Yeah, tape. I don't remember his official name. It was like Investigator 2 or something. I don't know. He's never coming back.
All right. So the next question is, by Foxette Displays, do you guys in the Scratcher Squad know each other's real names?
Yes. Wait, do we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Okay, we do. We're not saying them though.
Yeah. Yeah, we know each other's real names, but yet we never call each other by them. Kind of because we don't feel like it's really necessary. In fact,
weird.
Weird. In fact, Crafty never actually told us didn't tell any of us his name. As a matter of fact, I found out Crafty's name like way before we started using Discord to chat. So originally when Crafty and I met, we when we met we'd talk on Steam, and my brother just joined the stream, so that's nice. So yeah, so we talked, and
it was my Gmail, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, not your Gmail, because your Gmail's like Foxy, like Springtrap Mango, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember I was looking through your Steam account, and I found your name as like your original Steam account name.
Yeah.
So that was fun. So that was funny. Yeah. Yes, we do.
My Steam name always used to be CraftyBoy12. It was so if you put in your personal details, it would be alongside your username kind of thing.
Okay, fine. Okay, next question. Then because my brother's being annoying. How many people are in this, excluding me? In case you haven't noticed, there's literally a thing that says 7 watching now, excluding Crafty. There are 6 people watching.
My God.
You are so dumb. Okay, he left. Ooh. Okay, here's a good one. So, Crafty, when did you first get into animation? I just randomly found that in the chat. So, when did you first get into animation?
Chat questions will have priority, I think, before they float away. So how did I get into animation? It was Foxy the VA. He has a secret project which he was working on. He hasn't done it. He hasn't continued it for a while. But we were all on a chat together, and he had an animator for his series. He had a series, and he had an animator for it, and that's the Fem animator. And I remember, Caleb, you were there. We were in a call together, and that guy was streaming himself animating an
He was like,
FFM.
he was animating like a Christmas. Yeah, he was animating some Christmas special. It was like I very intently spied on his animation. Well, it isn't spying because he was showing us it, but I was very, very, very closely inspecting
I was
it,
watching very closely.
and I still got nothing from it.
I always
Something happened. What does
I've
it look
tried-
like on your
I've-
screen? What does it look
Shut
like?
up. Okay, sorry, my brother's being annoying. All right, continue.
I've tried animation in the past, and I always thought of it as stop motion, but it isn't quite. But that guy, you know, he wasn't even like he was teaching me. He was just doing his own thing on screen share, and I was just watching, and I'd only just realised what he was doing, and I was like, got it. And then I made the Broken Bunny animation on my YouTube. That's the first animation I made. Yeah, it's fun, and I'm definitely improving, definitely.
Let's see. So out of the way, my first animation, mine was. So I remember you made the AR animation thing, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try
Oh,
that
yeah.
myself. Yet mine sucked because I wasn't doing it properly, and so I messed it up, which was kind of disappointing. But oh well.
I remember it.
All right.
Is
So
there any more questions in the chat, or?
no, I don't see any. That's literally the only question so far in the chat.
Oh, no.
Oh gosh. What is your favorite song that is related to FNAF? And is it the same as mine?
I don't know what your favorite song is, but for me personally, oh, that's difficult. I started to like know more recently, but I think overall my favorite's probably I Can't Fix You.
I Can't Fix You is an alright song. I mean,
Right?
Yeah.
I would love it.
I think it's a good song, but it's like some songs are good, but after listening to them over and over and over and over again, they kind of get annoying a little.
Over and over again.
But like listening to them multiple times, it kind of like, cause like I would overdose with like a couple years ago when on my tablet, I bought I Can't Fix You, and I had it like over 1,000 copies of that song on one playlist,
Oh my
and
god.
I just listened to that, and so listening to that, it would like hurt. It would start to hurt my head.
Obviously, I kind of have these phases where I kind of go in and out of different FNAF songs. I kind of, now and again I do change. Like I haven't listened to I Can't Fix You for a while, but for the overall picture, I Can't Fix You.
Yeah,
You're right.
I'm fine. I have a drink, luckily. Oh gosh. Oh, my throat just got really dry. Alright, next question. Does Crafty like potatoes?
Yeah, I guess.
You're asking my
I
question.
don't know what else to say about that.
Make sure you take care
I like it.
Alright. How did you two meet each other? Oh, this is a good one, because we were talking about this earlier. Weren't we, Crafty?
Wasn't it? Oh yeah, we were in private school. It was.
No, we were talking about with Boyo, Candy.
It was Fazbear Fighters 2. It's weird because like most of the, well, like I don't know why, but so many of the Scratcher Squad members I met from Fazbear Fighters 2 voice auditions. But it was the Fazbear Fighters 2 voice audition page, and I wasn't getting many auditions for it. And I saw, you know, the stuff that I saw. No, back then it was Code Mudkit, your old account.
Yeah, Code Mud Kit.
And I looked on your project and I saw that your voice audition page had loads of auditions.
It had like
I
50
messaged
people.
you. I messaged you and I was like, oh, can you give me any tips on how to get more voice auditions?
And I read it the wrong way. I was like, oh yeah, sure, you're asking me to do voice audition for you. I'll do voice audition for you.
I didn't want a voice acting, I just wanted
of
how to get more people. But
So,
yeah, that's kind of it.
yeah, we really just talked through Steam some. No, we didn't talk through Steam yet. It started off, after that, I auditioned for Freddy for him. And then
Yeah.
we talked some on Scratch. Then eventually, I asked him if there was like another way he could talk. He said he had Steam. So we started talking through Steam. And then eventually we decided to get around to doing voice calls and stuff. That was like 2 months after we met or something, right? It's hard to tell. But it was like 2 months after we met, we decided to start doing voice calls. So we started calling each other to talk.
Yeah. This was good times.
And then how we got into Discord was... Yeah, you want to explain how we got into Discord?
Well, at the same time as you, I also met Rose, who I met because she auditioned for Chica in the Plasma Fights 2 audition page. Like I said, I met like most of the Scratches squad from that. And she, back then, when she did voice acting, she would communicate with the person with Gmail. So we emailed each other, and eventually, after a while, she said, "Tell you what, could you get Discord? Because I'm getting a bit sick of waiting for emails." So I was like, "Alright, sure." So we got Discord, and you also got Discord, and we made a group chat together. It was me, you,
No,
Rose.
that wasn't that. I had Discord at the time, but it was back when Sinful, he was making the he made the Nightmare After Freddy's Discord server.
Oh, yes, he did.
So we joined that server, and then Crafty joined. No, I joined, and I think Crafty joined after, because I don't think he saw that project, because I don't really think you knew Sinful at that time.
Not too much.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't really know Sinful at the time, so I told you about the Discord server, and you didn't know I had Discord, so you ended up joining, and then Boyo was already in, I joined, Sinful was in it, Rose was in it, and you were in it. By that time, it was only us 5, and then we came on to make it, and then Red joined, and...
Sinful invited Boyo, and then Rose invited VA, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then Sinful added, like, Jaden and Candy, but they don't...
Alright, so now the next one. Okay, so before we get on to the next question, Be Done just commented this. When Crafty makes a new game, Scratch Team, it's free real estate.
Pretty much.
Alright, so, how do you make a animation, and what gives you the motivation? How do you make a animation, and, okay.
Well, I'm not going through all the steps to make an animation.
Yeah, that's gonna take way too long.
That's like a dedicated live stream. But I don't really know how to explain how to make one. It's just kind of different positions that the different body parts can kind of flow throughout. It's really difficult to explain, but the motivation part, I don't know, something just has to click. And like when I was making the FNAF AR, voice animations, you just gotta think of, like, get the line, and you just gotta think what would go nicely with that, and a cool way to pull it off, and no more. Like my No More animation, that one took a bit of a while to make, because, you had to think what the next scene would be, and...
Oh my gosh, I remember...
You just kind of...
I know whenever you were talking about that, it was like at one point you were like, it was like 4 days after you started working on it, and you just started working on the FNAF 4 part. Then like I was gone for 2 days, and then I come back, and it's like I already did the whole other 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I think the first half of the animation took a while, but like the second half was a bit more. It went along a bit more steadily, I think.
Yeah, then another question was, what is the average time it takes to make an animation? That kind of explains it, because, like, yeah. Kind of...
Alright,
okay, I'll answer that one real quick. Kind of looks, it's like, just like a simple one. Animation time, it really just, like, depends on what you're animating, and it depends on how easily it is to animate it.
Yeah, like those AR voice animations, they usually take about like a whole day to make probably. If I got home from school at 4 o'clock and I worked on it until 10 o'clock, then that would finish it. You know, it's kind of like half a day probably for like a 15-second animation clip, which, you know, that sounds ridiculous, but it goes by pretty quickly.
And it also kind of depends on like what kind of animation you're doing. Like if you're doing a walking animation, then that's gonna take a while because you have to pose all the different movements and stuff in the animation. Then like a simple like glitch trap waving or whatever down the hallway, that's simple because you're really just like moving the arm. So you can really just like copy a lot of the frames.
I mean, we're not experts. I've only been doing animation since like late November.
Yeah.
So, but that's just how I think of it.
All right. So the next one. So tell me, when you create projects, are you good at keeping on it? I mean, are you looking forward to finishing the project? Okay, I'm gonna answer this for myself real quick. No. No.
Oh, God.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, a few of my games recently have been kind of a bit unfinished, and motivation isn't brilliant for me right now, and that's part of the reason why I'm going to be leaving Scratch this year, is because my motivation is just like plummeted because of Scratch team taking down games, and I just can't be bothered. Motivation's just kind of gone. But you know, like Phasma 5 Remastered right now, I'm like really motivated for.
Yeah, and you started streaming it earlier, and you've already coded like the basics of like the first like quote unquote world. Oh
yeah, the first 10 characters are all done, and the enemies for the first level are all done. So yeah, I mean.
Oh my gosh! Stop talking about Scratch's Sprite too. Okay. Question. What is the most difficult animation you have made?
Who's that by?
Just scroll. Palmer Clay.
Oh, okay. The most difficult animation. I mean, I haven't made too many animations, but if I had to choose one, then the Where the Fun Times was quite tricky, because Where the Fun Times was one of my first ones. It was like the second animation I ever made, and it was a whole 3-minute song, and it was quite tricky to make, but I got there in the end.
Yeah.
So I'll say.
Alright, so we've done a lot of
Chat questions.
Yeah, we'll do another one that was asked before. So the next one. When did you get into FNAF in the first place?
Ooh. Now, there's a lot of people who say, "Oh, I joined in FNAF like when FNAF 4 was going on or stuff like that." But I was there from like the beginning, because I remember when it was mainly Markiplier. Honestly, if Markiplier didn't make his FNAF 1 video, then I probably wouldn't be into it, because I liked Markiplier. Back in 2014, I watched Markiplier, and I kept seeing this same video recommended constantly in my YouTube about this weird purple costume thing, and I was like, what the hell is that? I kept passing off, like, you know, I can't even bother to watch it. But then after a while, it came up so many times, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch it, whatever. And I was like, this is a really cool game, actually. I like the concept, and just kind of stuck with it since.
This is kind of turning into like a Crafty-HQ QNA live stream. This is kind of turning into like, yeah, we'll give Crafty's long answer, then I'll give you my short little answer. Boyo, I see your question. We'll answer that one in a little bit. We want to move on with chat questions, so I'll copy yours. Because we want to get
a lot of questions going through.
Yeah. I feel like we kind of should just get rid of the Scratch page real quick, just so I don't have to change switching back and forth. But real quick, about for me, whenever I first got into FNAF, playing Roblox game that I had no idea actually was... oh my gosh, be done, no. The original one was, okay, just so you know, he said, hashtag best stuffed Caleb internet stream ever. So... I played this Roblox game and I had no idea what it was for. I just played it. It was like spoopy, and I loved it. Then my friend showed me FNAF 2. No, he showed me FNAF 1 one time when I went over to our grandma's house, and then that was back when FNAF 2 came out, so I didn't really get into it until like FNAF 2 came out, and then like a month later FNAF 3 came out. So alright, we'll answer one more here, then we'll answer Boyo's. Oh gosh. Alright, Sinful. How do you feel about Magic Tail? And if it needs to be FNAF related, where is Scratcher's Fright 2?
Oh my god.
Alright, so how do you feel about Magic Tail?
That's funny.
Okay, real quick, you guys are probably really confused what Magic Tail is. Magic Tail is this game. It's like a game that Sinful's making. It's gonna feature like all of us in the Scratcher squad and stuff. So yeah. Alright. No, what do you think, Crafty, of that?
Simple telling you to shut up. He says shh.
He wants everyone to shut up. Alright.
So what do I think of it? Well, it's an Undertale style game, isn't it? So I don't know. I'm not into Undertale really. So
I mean, I like the idea, but it's like it's an interesting idea, but it's like I'm not
it'd be cool.
that excited for it. Kind of. Well, I am excited for it, but I'm not like overly hyped because I'm not really into like that Undertale or anything like that. So I think it's the same for you, Crafty.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so Boyle, I'm too spooky for you. We'll answer your question in a little bit. I promised Boyle I'd answer his question now. So, out of the games you've played, what's your favorite? Like, okay, Boyle, real quick.
FNAF game.
What kind of game do you mean? Do you mean like FNAF game, fan game,
Or
Scratch
general
game, or whatever? Just like, or just like any game ever?
Any game. Okay. Oh, this is tricky. I mean, I would just put the whole franchise at the top, but it's kind of difficult to pinpoint one. If it was my favorite FNAF game, just single FNAF game, then it would be FNAF 6. 6 has always been my favorite, but overall game, I don't know. What's with the silence, by the way?
What do you mean silence?
You're not speaking.
Because I'm listening to your comments. Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It's called respect. Okay. I'm not spooky for you. Since you're both leaving Scratch, is there any way we can keep it tagged? Crafty, you can answer this because it's the same for both of us.
Crafty-HQ customized server, that's all I have to say. I mean, I'll still, when I leave Scratch, I'm not gonna be like deleting my account, I'm done, you know. But I will, after I leave, when I say I leave Scratch, I mean I'm making no more projects, like no more projects at all, but I will still comment and check out, you know, T-Dawn or some other people, you know, other people, really. I will still check people out and reply to comments and stuff, but I just won't be making any more projects.
Alright. So
Okay.
Crafty mentioned the HQ server. Here's the link to that Discord for any of you guys who want to join it.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Next question. Any in the any here?
I don't see any in the comments.
Yeah, I don't see any new ones. Alright.
Right, we're finally go on to
Next one.
yeah.
Are you going to try to make a 3D modeled game?
3D modeled game? I mean, I'm not really focusing on, you know, back along I did say, oh, I'm gonna go move on to modeling after Leaf Scratch, but I'm kind of taking that back. I might just completely move on to SFM animation. So no, I'm not planning on making a 3D model game. Maybe, but I doubt it.
But I mean, towards filmmaker, like making it it's like a flat game. Like it's the flat game, but it's still semi 3D. So
Oh, no, I don't think that. I think he meant, you know, from Blender.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I asked him
the
about that.
model.
Aren't all of his games made with 3D models? I meant like a 3D game where you make 3D models and generate them and play them, and like, yeah, something like that. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Crafty, here's the next one. When you finish your game 1 week after Fredbear.
1 week after Fred, there isn't my game. That's your game,
Yeah.
Caleb.
Alright. What's 9 plus 10?
It's obviously 52.
Alright. That sounds fair. My guess is 76, 79, 69, 43. 69 is my final answer.
You're correct.
What is your least favorite part about starting a new game? Is it the story, mechanics, animations, etc.?
The best part of making a game.
Their least favorite part.
Oh, at least I've blanked out. Sorry.
It's fine.
I mean, it depends. If it's an SFM made game, like for example, well, any of my games recently, like Crafty-HQ Custom Night, for example. My least favorite part is probably the coding, but not always. Like I said, it depends. A simple game like Phasmophire's Remastered has been dead easy to code right now. It's been a really easy game. But Crafty-HQ Custom Night, when you're coding and you have a certain mechanic to do, you come across a lot of problems, and you have times where you have times where you just sit there for about 20 minutes, just dead silent, like, how do I code this? How do I get around it? And it's confusing.
I guess and I know you probably ran into that with Crafty-HQ Custom Night, because it's like, you tried to keep it as simple as possible. I bet there were a couple characters where you had to code where like you wanted to make it simple, but it's like,
Tell them about my
you had to code it longer
Yeah.
so you could actually have their mechanic work properly.
Because I was trying to make the project size for Crafty-HQ Custom Night as small as I can possibly make, and even then I hit the project size limit near the end. You know, I had to make it small, and you know, having to make it small as well as the really confusing mechanic, like, made it a hell coding. Arcade there was an annoying one. Also, livestream offline, by the way.
Oh brother.
Oh, is it? No, maybe it's just me. Okay, I panicked.
So many characters. Rookie
No,
Kid.
it went offline for a second. Oh well. But it was a pain. Pippi's hungry. Pippi was quite a pain.
Yeah, I can understand some
yeah,
characters. Probably like Shadow Freddy, because he was like one of those ones that you have to have like constantly running. Yeah, you had to make it to where, actually, yeah, I don't think he would have been that difficult.
Yeah.
Crafty has a girl in the room. Crafty has a girl. I don't think that's what it means. Do you speak any foreign languages, or are you very familiar with any?
Well, I'm not 100% fluent. I am learning French in school, but that's about it.
Hey, I want to take French when I'm in high school. You can help me then.
Oh my god.
Alright.
That's a question. Yeah.
So now, next one. Let's see. Oh, T-Nord. Alright, he has 2 questions. What is your favorite FNAF Scratch game that you didn't make? And what is your favorite that you did make?
Okay. I actually have it favorited on my profile. It was a game which I came across. It will load. It was made with Blender, and I was very surprised, really. Very, very surprised with it. Come on, it's such a big game, it's taking forever to load. It's only a demo as well. It's Five Nights at Mews Remastered 3, Trepidation's Awakening. You probably won't. It was a really good site. It only has 409 views, but it was good. You know, the phone calls sound pretty, you know, legit. I don't mean that in legit realms. I mean it just.
Oh.
But yeah, it was good. It was yeah, it was a really good game.
All right. So now a
And,
game that you've made.
For a game that I've made, Crafty's Craft. That, you know, to this day, Crafty's Craft is still my absolute favourite game I've ever made. It's like the mechanics were fun. I loved coming up with the OCs, well, OCs quotation mark. You know, the recolors and the different Freddies and the different lefties. I meant, and the storyline. I worked hard with that storyline, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Alright, so now the next one. That's a question that I want to answer from Be Done. It's, have you ever had a game-breaking bug in one of your games? And I think, Crafty, you can understand why I want to answer this one. Because let's see. So every time Crafty makes a game, and he lets me beta test it, I always manage to find a way to break the game.
You do.
It's so random. It's like, he makes a simple thing. Like, when he first showed me Crafty-HQ Custom Night, when I first played it, I managed to end up having that little side tab for the office skins, weekly challenges, and custom characters on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, there was an issue with the that tab. It would
like if you click it, if you like click one of it and then you click like another one which causes it to open, it ends up opening even further. So it's like if you press weekly challenges and then you press custom characters, the custom characters tab will show and it'll open up all the way to the other side.
Yeah, because I was meant to have it so that if one of them was open, then you couldn't open the other one. So it was bad. You know, there's of course I've had game-breaking bugs in my games. Nearly every single one of my games every single one of my games, literally, I will find a game-breaking bug, but it's just gone by the time the game's released, or sometimes not, as Caleb will probably find.
Yes. Also, just recently, Balloon Boy's attack would not work whatsoever.
For what? For
Predator Fighters Remastered. Because whenever you were showing us, you tried to do Balloon Boy, and his attack would not work whatsoever.
Oh god, yeah, the balloon just wouldn't register, and it was annoying me. But oh well.
Alright.
Anyway, there's no questions in the chat, I think, so if we go to Scratch again.
Alright, so here's one. Out of the games you two have done together, what is your favorite to do? Scratch is right as an example. Honestly, though, I want to...
Oh, collab games.
I kind of want to answer, like, a short little answer that I have myself. So, I remember back along when Crafty and I first met before I got into Source Filmmaker. I wanted to make this game called, These Nights Alone.
Yeah.
And we worked on that some, but it was kind of like, it's dead now, but that was fun to make. Like...
It's quite fun.
It was fun to come up with it, but it like nothing ever happened with it. So
yeah, because you didn't know much SFM. So I did the visuals, and you came up with the ideas.
yeah, I mean, it was never actually like an official game, but it was cool.
Yeah.
It was a nice little concept for a game that could have been really good. In fact, I might end up making that somewhat of a game in the future if I feel like it.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
So...
Yeah. So, next question.
Alright.
May I just ask, how many questions do we have left on Scratch?
About 4, 5-ish. Alright.
5. Okay.
So, here's one question that I think is the best that was asked. Do you get annoyed by comment stalkers that aren't your friends?
Comment stalkers which aren't, what? People that constantly comment on every single thing I do?
Yeah, like you comment something and then like 5 seconds later a random person comments you that you never even talked to or anything.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, but I mean, I don't mind, like, if it's a one-off comment, but I mean, if they start, like, spamming a project of mine, it does get very annoying, but I don't really.
I find it annoying sometimes because sometimes you could be talking to somebody and then randomly somebody just like starts talking in the chat to the other person and stuff. That can get annoying.
Oh. I guess, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not that fussed about it really.
Alright, so
Right, we need more questions going through the chat because we're near the end of the Scratch project questions. Or you could ask them in the Discord, in my Discord server. I have a place.
yeah,
dedicated
anybody
for
who's joined this, you can comment in the chat.
livestream questions. It's called underneath announcement.
Yeah. So, I want to know if Crafty will keep making these games because the Scratch team keeps taking them down, and if not, then I want to know where I can find them.
What does he mean? Going on to Game Jolt or?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
that whole Game Jolt thing. Back along, I remember saying, "Oh, I'm only moving to," and I'm just getting off of Scratch, but. I'm kind of, I don't know, I think rather than doing that, I think I would just stop game making completely, which is bad, and I shouldn't, but I don't know. I could carry on with Game Jolt, but the problem is that if I'm going to Game Jolt, then I might as well move off Scratch, or move to like Click Team or something, but the problem is I don't want to learn SFM animation and Click Team at the same time because I will be overwhelmed. I like doing one thing at once, and I think for now I want to polish up my animation. So after Scratch, maybe after like a year or so, I might move on to Click Team if I'm not busy by then. But for now, I'm just moving on to SFM animation. I'm just gonna stop game making for now.
All right.
But obviously not yet. But after the next couple of games I've got planned.
Alright, so I see a couple questions in the chat. Alright, here's one. Will you make a collab game with T-Dorm? That'd be amazing. Thing is, we're sort of already doing that a little bit. Nothing we can...
We can't give anything away.
Yeah, we can't really talk about that though.
I mean, it's definitely been discussed.
But we'll just say we are somewhat working on something together. That's it. That's all we're gonna say. So,
yeah.
Have you ever broken the Scratch guidelines? And if so, were the consequences harsh?
I know you have, Caleb.
Yes, I have. In fact, I got my account deleted for a day or two.
Yeah, it was completely deleted, but thankfully you got it back.
You managed to bring it back, which is what I was glad about. Another thing is, why did you start Scratch? But, I mean, we already kind of talked about that earlier, so...
Yeah, kind of covered. Well, not fully. Well, kind of. I mean, should I go over that, or it won't take that long?
You just, it was sort of answered. You really already answered it saying, oh yeah, I joined it because of a school thing, so...
Yeah, school Scratch Club, which I did. That's kind of it, I guess.
So, have you ever broken any of the Scratch guidelines yourself, Crafty?
Me? Well, does, games being taken down count as breaking the guidelines? 'Cause
Well,
yes,
yeah.
that's the case. But in terms of like making a rude comment or something, then not really.
Should I even ask this next question?
What is it?
Scratcher's Fright 2, is it happening?
Is Scratcher's Fright 2 have well we have Scratcher's Fright 2. Scratcher's Fright 2 Crafty in Space. What are you talking about?
Oh, Crafty. Always coming in with the joke. Okay.
But for real though.
Probably. It's been
We've debated it, but it's been talked about, but we have definitely said that if there was ever one, then I would be making it Caleb will,
Yeah.
or someone else.
If it ever
So
does
if it
happen,
ever happens,
I'm probably...
then Caleb.
I'm most likely you'll see it on mine account sometime in the future. In the near
Yeah,
far
but
future.
we haven't planned anything for it yet though. Anything.
I mean, I've talked about like a little bit of ideas that we could do for it, but That's it.
Yeah, but we haven't planned anything really. If we're gonna do it, so it's being thought of, but not definite yet.
But a definite thing is if we do make it, more people are going to be added in, so it's not just going to be the original 6 or 7 of us.
Yeah. So next thing, I think there's a few in the chat.
Alright, so let's scroll up some. Alright.
I think that would.
Yeah.
Well, what will Crafty use after we leave Scratch? Could have answered that.
When did you come up with the idea? When did you first get the idea of it? Do live streams, create a YouTube channel?
Oh, since I did animation, I mean, I've had this YouTube channel for years, but believe it or not, I used to do Gmod animations, but they were bad. We don't talk about them. They're all like privated now. But when I got into animation back in late November, so about 2-3 months ago, I decided to start afresh, have a clean slate of a YouTube channel, and start uploading again. And I just thought, if I'm gonna make animation, I might as well just put it on YouTube. It'd be something to do.
Alright, here's a good question. What is your first FNAF fan game?
First FNAF game that I made.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's just talking about, like, in general. The first FNAF fan game that you started working on or whatever, you came up with ideas for, I don't think he necessarily means, like, came out with.
Oh, so, you remember, me saying about back along, me and my friend came up with something, that came back to square one, yeah? Yeah. Both of us came up with another idea before that. That was the last idea, but there was another idea before it. Was 5 Nights at Portal.
Oh gosh.
It was going to be a Portal game, and it was clever because genuinely.
Portal Aftermath.
Oh my god! If there was an animatronic at your door, you had to shoot a portal underneath their feet, and that's how you got rid of them.
Oh gosh.
It was clever, but that didn't go anywhere. We did a few camera shots and a few ideas, but it just died after that. But yeah, that's technically the first, but didn't go anywhere.
Alright, so what will you Crafty use after these characters? Okay, yeah, you just talked about that one. Alright, so that's pretty much it. If you have any more extra questions, we'll answer them. We've been going on for like an hour now.
Wait, is there any more questions on Scratch or?
No. No more.
No.
Okay. So that's it, I guess. Any quick questions that we want to do before we wrap this up?
Yeah, but wait for a few more
What was your first
questions.
edition called?
What if Crafty made a buff help me put it? Oh gosh.
Buff mini Crafty.
Oh my gosh, I just remember when you made the buff Crafty and I made the buff helpy thing.
Yeah.
That was so bad. And then it was like we made buff helpy a meme, and then all of a sudden Daco found it in a game, and now it's like an official meme. It's like
No, Buff Helpy.
we came up with buff Crafty first, buff helpy first.
I should make a buff Posh Helpy.
Oh my gosh, 5 Nights at Buff Helpies. That's gonna be the next troll game, guys. That's gonna be his next game.
5 Nights at Buff Posh Helpies.
Yeah, Advanced Crafty. That's actually buff helpy controlling him from that teaser.
Yeah. That's the new storyline. Advanced Crafty controlled by Posh Helpy.
Crafty's crafts. Buff Crafty is the reason they were all made. Buff Crafty made all of them.
Buff Crafty is canon in every single game that I've made.
Buff Crafty is
Behind
actually
it.
Buff Helpy is actually purple guy. Where's Lumpy T-Milk? We need the front-facing Buff Crafty.
Oh god, yeah, that's terrifying when he came up with that.
Boys, I'm home with Granddaddy. What? You're home with Granddaddy.
Alright, so I don't think there are any extra questions.
Make sure
So,
you put all the trash in
give me a second.
No. While we're here by ourselves. So yeah, I mean... Oh, is he back? You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, you are back. Okay, so I was about to say something, but
It's
fine. But yeah, so I think before we stop, I think we should talk about the future.
Oh yes. All right. Since this is about Crafty, we'll let him explain what he's planning on doing in the future.
The future projects. I have got a project on the Scratch. Projects progress. So I mean the things I've got on there, Special Delivery Scratch Edition. That's going all right. I've kind of paused work on it though. I'm gonna come back to it, but I'm gonna do Phasmo 5 Remastered first, then I'm gonna go back to it. Phasmo 5 Remastered is going really well, actually, really well. 40% I've got it on now, but I like it. I love it so far. You guys will like it. Mystery Game 1. Now, Mystery Game 1. I'm not gonna reveal any names, but I will say Mystery Game 1 is the advanced Crafty teaser. That's Mystery Game 1. Mystery Game 2 I haven't teased at all yet. That's something completely different. And Mystery Project is something I also haven't teased at all yet. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been working on those three, but Mystery Game 1 is kind of the main game. My last main FNAF fan game. Mystery Game 1 is the last scary FNAF fan game, proper one. Mystery Game 2 is going to be a bit more fun, and Mystery Project is just something kind of a bit different. I'm going to say it's not a game, and it's not going to be on Scratch, but it's something different. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of it, really.
All right. So my future. So what I'm gonna be doing in the future. So I started getting into Click Team a little bit. Not very much though. I decided to try to make a little bit of a mini like Fazbear Fighters like fan game sort of through there. There's like a little test game. Now 1 week after Fredbear's, I haven't actually really worked on that in a while, but I'm planning on doing Fredbear's AI soon. I plan to do like more voice acting and stuff in the future. That's something I want to do. I want to get into Blender. I've done a little bit of Blender, but I want to get into that more. Some other stuff. I really want to like start working with like music as well, because I want to be able to make like my own game entirely on my own. My own music, my own voice acting, my own characters, my own like ideas and stuff. So it's gonna be like my own project.
Of course.
So that's something I'm really trying to do this year. But that's pretty much it. So yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too up to date with what you're doing.
Yeah, because I've kind of just been like in and out with stuff. It's like
Yeah.
I can't ever seem to set my mind to do one thing.
No.
It's like
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. That's kind of it then. So yeah, for me, I've got 3 or 4 more projects to do, and I mean, when I say I'm talking about Mystery Game 1 and Mystery, there's probably going to be smaller fun projects within those. Small, like Fazbear mini games, for example. I remember saying I might do a sequel to Fazbear mini games and do another 5 projects, because Fazbear mini games only took me about 4 days to make, so I might do a sequel to Fazbear mini games at some point, have a few fun, tiny games like that. But
Oh.
in terms of big packed games, then the 5 on Project Progress is kind of the last, well 4 in this mystery project, but they're kind of the last one.
And I know one thing. They were talking about like a FNAF. Like they added Toy Bonnie, they added Toy Chica, and they might end up adding Toy Freddy. So the next one, you could end up doing like the toy animatronics.
That'd be nice.
And
Yeah.
then like if they add Mangle, and then when they add Lefty, you could do something with like the puppet or whatever with that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at all. I haven't planned any of that.
But here's my thing. Why haven't they added Plush Trap yet? It's like
It's weird. Plush Trap was like.
he's like one of the first ones teased. It's like they threw in a freaking Ice Freddy that nobody expected.
True.
They randomly added in Toy Bonnie. Nothing was teased about him. Literally, the only thing we heard about him was, oh, he's in the game now.
Yeah, like we heard that someone was coming soon. It updated, and boom, Toy Bonnie, and everyone was like, "Whoa, we weren't expecting that."
And then his voice, though.
His boy.
Investigating.
I remember you like lowered the pitch.
Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I have got a video of his voice pitched down. I was wondering what it would sound like if it would sound better. Yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
There aren't any questions coming through now. No one's commented in a while, so I think we're done.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a fun hour. We planned this like a month ago, and we finally got around to doing this.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by like yeah, okay, you get that. So that's pretty much it. We're glad that all of you guys had come. Thanks to Crafty for doing this. It's been fun. So yeah.
Fun.
So yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.